Ho, 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 ho.
We are back.
We are back. Yes, indeed. Three guys with common sense podcast, season 2, episode 2. I am your one of your three co-hosts, one of the three guys with common sense. My name is Quill Will. I am accompanied by my man Avatar Slang. You can't say the slang without Ang. What's going on?
I'm just trying to get a hang of this whole engineer thing. Ignore me for a second.
That's completely okay. And we got my man Prosecco Mike.
Hey,
Mike
you
Money.
Already know I am
Dan
here.
Lime.
Hey, this is Dan Lime in the flesh, baby, and I'm here with my Mary J, my everything. You know what I mean? Just got a little bit of that Mary J right there.
Did she sprinkle a little cocaine in that?
Now wait a minute.
Black Lives Matter.
I don't think she sprinkled that in there, but I have been watching Mary on that new Power book. She's still looking good. She got little rolls on the neck. She got little chapters on the neck, but that's okay. She made What's the 411, My Life, and Share My World. She gave us 3 straight classics in a row.
No one.
And she got no more drama. Stop it. Stop it.
Do you hear any kids saying, listen to that Mary J album back in the day? No.
Fuck those kids.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Speaking of kids.
Wait. Oh, no. Sorry. Go ahead.
Speaking of kids. These kids today, they don't deserve shit.
Nope.
What?
I love them, but they don't deserve shit. Because get off my goddamn lawn.
Wow. What? Speak your mind, Quill. What happened?
Nothing happened. It just was a thought that crossed my mind.
Oh, that makes
sense.
All
right. You know what? Let me give you my rant while we're doing rants.
Oh, you didn't shout out my jerk? Oh, never mind. We'll do that when that segment comes up.
Okay. So you know what low-key annoys me and we don't talk about?
What?
How black people automatically use their white voices.
Damn it.
Oh,
on the phone.
Well, sir, please continue.
It's like that person don't even know you're black, and they're not going to know until later on.
Oh no!
I'm tired of.
Wait, who talks like that?
I hear plenty of people talk like that.
I think you're calling hotlines. You must be calling Rocco's Modern Life hotline.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm talking about people I've been near in the past. They're like, yeah. I'm like, what? You don't talk like that?
Well, you ever see that? People are trying to be professional with you. You're a professional photographer.
I'm not talking when they're on the phone with me. I'm talking about when they're on the phone with someone at the doctor's office or someone they assume is white.
Because
what you want them to just come out and say, yo, man, I got this.
I want you listen,
I got this bump on my Johnson, man. Can you help me out? Help a nigga out. I got a bump on my dick. Come on, man.
No. I want you to be like, come into the office, say like your regular voice. You don't gotta be super ghetto. Black isn't ghetto.
What you want me to say, yo? What up, King? Holla at your boy, yo. Yeah. Follow me on Twitch and all this stuff.
We're on Twitch right now, actually.
We're on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Like this is on Twitch. That doesn't mean you Twitch.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, cool. We didn't even do what we're drinking. I feel like we got away from that a little bit.
No, let's. Well, no, Mike told us he got that Mary J. He sprinkled a little coke in it, made it drug related. Crown Royal. I'm gonna keep shouting y'all out. Crown Royal, holla at us. I'm drinking Crown Royal Black.
Until then, do say it is. Until then, do say it is.
Hove holla.
Do say it is what?
Do say it. Until Crown Royal come with the check, is do say for the free.
And Mike, show.
I thought you were gonna say do say it sucks.
Mike, you got some Bel Air, so we can shout out Bel Air Towers for Rick Ross.
Keep talking. Let me bring up some Bel Air.
Well, I'll give you all my drink. I'm gonna be myself as usual. I got organic lemonade.
Organic lemonade. I was waiting on that green juice, man.
No, I didn't go to Produce Junction today, but I have organic lemonade. It's made by renewable resources from U.S. farmers. Organic is actually the way to go green.
Okay.
Organic farming.
You know I got towers.
Let's get a screenshot of that. Let's get a screenshot of that. Bel Air Towers.
I got Liberty Place 1 and I got Liberty Place 2. And I live in both. Shout out to the Ricky Rose.
I thought you lived in Claymont.
Shout out to the fat boy. He needed 10-piece. And you know what, Rick Ross? I've had Wingstop maybe 3 times. All 3 times that place was nasty. Come on, Rick,
it's pretty cool.
It's awful. Stop promoting that. We haven't ate Checkers in over 10 years. We're done with Checkers.
We got Reps Next now. He on Reps Next.
I don't want that neither. I don't eat that ghetto shit. All I want is champagne. Just more champagne upon your head top.
Oh,
and
by the way,
you gotta get the black bottle.
By the way, this was healthy fast food, so I'm on your wave of not eating trash.
Who's Byron?
It's Brent.
This is Brent.
Byron.
Like that movie sucks. Oh, speaking of corny black movies.
No, you should say speaking of Tiana Taylor.
Who cares about her?
Oh my god. I thought I was the only one who didn't like her.
Wow.
No, I thought last album was pretty good. It's not my wave, but quality-wise, it was good. Like that's good music. It's just not my.
She married somebody that looks just like her. Come on.
But she's fine.
That's a good-looking girl.
Yeah, she's a pretty.
Well, Iman must be good-looking too, because they look alike.
Wow. I hate it here. I really do hate it here.
They don't look alike.
Go ahead and blame 2020 or bring up Penn State. That's one of your two things you do all the time.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So they're not the Adele and Sam Smith of couples.
Stop saying that. You're the only one who sees that.
I hate y'all.
Adele and Sam Smith are the same person. They are Eddie Murphy and Nutty Professor. They are Eddie Murphy and Nutty Professor.
You just don't understand white media.
No, they are the same person. And Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor are cousins somewhere.
I think maybe you're probably legally blind and you don't know it.
You know what? Tiana Taylor might be a better rapper than Iman Shumpert, though.
What?
Yeah, that could be true.
Does he rap?
Might be a better basketball player.
He does rap, Derek. He does rap.
Oh, I don't know.
Wow.
I like Big Sean better.
Oh god. Here we go with the Big Sean. No. All right, let's get on with the pod.
So we had an order. We had an order of business. From what I'm thinking, are we going to move there first with that order of business?
You good, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry. I was just listening for something. I thought I was hearing a hiss. But that was just the Saints plane coming in to beat the Eagles this week. I'm sorry.
Oh man. I thought we had some business to take care of first.
What's the business?
No. That's going to come after the Saints.
That's going to come after the Saints. Got it.
Talk about y'all Eagles.
We suck. We're pretty bad. If y'all haven't heard, Carson Wentz was benched today. I'm not surprised given the poor play. I think some Eagles fans will be rudely awakened when some of the same issues occur on Sunday against the Saints that have been occurring all season, i.e. receivers not getting open, i.e. the offensive line not blocking. Yeah, the offensive line has it's like 13th in pass blocking win rate. Oh, big deal. Yeah, that's great. If your receivers were open downfield, a large majority of the time, the Eagles receivers aren't open downfield, making players hold on to the football. Carson Wentz has always had issues holding on to the ball. Like I said, quite frankly, I'm not surprised he was benched. Given his contract, he can't really be moved. $60 million if he's cut next year in dead cap with a team that's $50 million over the cap already for next season. That's not going to happen. You can trade him and save $30 million. No, you'd save $30 million of that number, but you still have $30 million of dead cap. You have no room to really move Carson. It just would be very tough. And what team, given him on a down year, you're not going to get good value for him. What team is actually going to want to trade for him? People throw out the Colts. The Colts have the money. It's an ideal situation. But the Eagles had an ideal situation here. What have the Eagles done? The same thing they did for Donovan McNabb. They put no skill position players around him. You got an aging Deshaun Jackson. You got an aging Alshon Jeffrey. Yes, you have Zach Ertz, who's also starting to show his age. You drafted Dallas Goedert, great. You drafted Miles Sanders, but you won't even give him the football to run. So what are we really doing? You didn't address the offensive line properly. Matter of fact, you used a pick on Jalen Hurts that you could have used on the offensive line. You failed to address the linebacker position. You failed to address corners, so you had to go out and overpay for a corner in Darius Slay, who's already 30. So you're in a position now where you're fucked. You don't have any money next year. Now, not only you created a quarterback controversy when it didn't have to be one. The Carson Wentz dragged this team kicking and screaming to the playoffs last year. Put dirty hit to the back of the helmet aside. You know, he did get hurt. You have to acknowledge that. Was it a dirty hit? Absolutely. It 100% was a dirty hit. Anybody who says anything else, they're idiots. But it's one of those things where you look at this team, even the symptoms were there last week when Jalen Hurts came into the game. Jalen Hurts dropped back 17 times. He was 5 of 12 throwing the football. His passing issues were still evident. He still can't hit corner routes. He still can't hit those post routes. Anything breaking outside the numbers, if you look, those balls float. Those balls don't zip. They float. He's a pick six waiting to happen, throwing the ball to the outside. If you look at, he did make some plays moving out of the pocket, but out of those 17 dropbacks, he scrambled 5 times and was sacked 3 times. So that's 8 out of 7. That's almost 50% of the time he was under pressure. Isn't that the same thing we've been complaining about all year with Carson Wentz? Under pressure, under pressure, under pressure. Yeah, the good thing about it is he's going to mask it because he can get outside the pocket. He can move a little better than Carson, but he's not. Put like this. I was doing some research today. His own beat writer at University of Alabama predicted that he would be out of the game and coaching by the age of 30. He was that mediocre of a passing talent. Don't be fooled by the Oklahoma big gaudy numbers. Anybody, me and you, Mike, could go out there and play quarterback at Oklahoma and put up 4,000 passing yards. It's easy.
I went to football camp and got cursed out by the coach because I ran the wrong way, and I said football ain't for me. So don't lump me in with that, please, because I don't even like being talked down on the phone. So football was never for me, and let alone I was fast. So whenever I got hit, I was Deshaun Jackson. I was done.
So it's now.
That was too.
When you look at I bowled in high school, y'all, so I actually didn't play football. When you look at this move, it really is signaling the Eagles have given up on the year. They should at this point. I think there's franchise altering talent at the top of the draft. Some guys you really just can't miss on. Like if you pick them, they're just going to be good. You can't fuck that up.
I mean, you can miss because
you could, because we've seen them miss and miss and miss and miss. So this is
the easiest receiver draft. Like there's nothing to overthink here. Even if you get Jefferson, you're gonna luck up and get someone okay, like as almost as good as him.
Yeah, I mean,
they can miss. Roseman, you can miss. When you're trash, you're gonna continue to be trash.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Trash teams and teams run poorly make the same mistakes, and the Eagles have made the same mistakes continually. At the time, the Carson Wentz contract wasn't a mistake. He showed the potential. He earned the contract. You can play hindsight all day long. He earned the contract. The contract was there for the earning, and he deserved that. But at the same time, now it looks like a mistake. But can you really call it a mistake when you didn't put anything around him, when you failed to really give him what he needed as a player? The coaching, you haven't hired a actual reputable QB coach since DeFilippo left. Doug Peterson still calls. I promise you, on Sunday against the Saints, Doug Peterson will call his best game of the year with a rookie quarterback.
Is his days numbered? Let's be honest.
We can't tell.
You can't tell because this organization is. You never know who's really in charge. Is it Roseman?
He won a couple of years ago, so it's like
he did win. So I think if it's not this year, it'll be next year. But I think they might force him to go out and hire actual offensive coordinator because this year Carson Wentz is a sunk cost. It's done. It's over. And really long term, Carson needs to be the starter of this team because, to be honest, he has a higher ceiling than Hurts as a passer. Hurts will never be an elite thrower of the football. And in this league, you cannot win if you are not an elite thrower of the football. Everybody who loves Lamar Jackson, he's going to run into the same problems over and over and over and over again until he learns how to throw the football. We've seen this story before with the elite runners at the quarterback position. Cunningham, McNabb.
Mm-hmm.
You look at guys like Steve McNair. Those guys, they're not elite throwers of the football. You're not going to win. Russell Wilson, RG3. Yep, RG3, 1 year sensation. I mean, you have to be able to throw the ball.
What Hurt showed us.
Jamarcus Russell, you're just naming all the black quarterbacks.
I mean, I
damn it, Quill.
But I mean,
Ryan Leaf.
Ryan Leaf was an elite. It's funny, he was an elite talent coming out. Nobody thought he was going to flop the way he was.
All right, Quill, don't get too long-winded. Derek, interject here, and then I can talk about my team that's on the 9-game winning streak.
I hate this guy. I was never a fan of Hurts. Even before we put this Beyond Meat rap down. Go vegan, y'all. But
nope, I like meat. Pause.
Yeah.
I feel like you said that just so you can say pause. But anyway, I was never a fan of Hurts. I would like him to prove me wrong, but objectively, I was good. Like, they benched the man the national championship game. Mike, were you aware of that?
I don't care.
You can just say yes or no. I'll take that as a no.
The national championship game is on, and when I turn it on at 11:30, it's in the second quarter. No thanks.
I got you. But no, like, to the viewers out there, he was benched in the championship game. As a basketball guy, Mike, do you know how weird that would be if your star who got you there just got benched? Oh, that happened to James Harden. Bum. Anyway.
Wow. Oh, man.
We'll get there later, folks. Don't worry.
Wow.
Nope. Shout out to all the 4 people that's in here. Say hello. You can comment and say hello.
Yeah, let us know you're around.
We like to know that someone's listening to us.
You know.
Yeah, I can't even tell where they're viewing us from. But anyway, hold on. Oh, they're viewing from the Facebook page. Cool.
Good.
So, yeah, I don't see it. Like, he's athletic. We could run a Lamar Jackson type package for him, but Lamar Jackson, who Quill doesn't like as much as other people, throws better than Hurts. So I was like, what are we really talking about here? And Lamar Jackson's faster than Hurts. So what's the conversation here?
Oh,
he would have to prove us wrong, but for now, I don't see why we like him. He's just a name at this point.
We got Day. We got CC. What's up, y'all?
CC Dash. Go stream CC Dash free on Tidal. Her tape is on Tidal. Shout out to CC Dash. That's a friend of mine. Love you, CC. Oh, yeah. I want y'all to stream her stuff on all platforms. She got great music, man. She could sing. She could really sing.
Check it out.
Shout out to CC Dash. Shout out to my best friend Day. One of my groomsmen also. Shout out to Day. That's my Woody's my right hand man. Day is my right leg. I can't walk without Day. Let's say that.
Okay.
But shout out to CC Dash. Shout out to Day Smith. You done? So I can talk about my team.
Yeah, go ahead. Because I
wow, the New Orleans Saints are gonna stomp into. We're gonna stomp into the they still call it the link, right? We're gonna stomp into the link, and we open up as a -7 point favorites to beat the Eagles on their home turf with no fans. I was trying to go to the game, but you can't get tickets. Right now we have a 67.9 chance of winning the game. Like I said, we're on a 9-game winning streak. Drew Brees might be even coming back. I don't want him to come back for this game because y'all ain't shit. So I don't want to waste him for y'all. But Taysom Hill, you was mentioning earlier that, some guys aren't good at throwing the ball. Taysom Hill is not my ideal quarterback, but he is there and he's winning us games. What can I say? He's winning us games. So, shout out to Taysom Hill. Shout out to the whole New Orleans Saints. We're on a 9-game winning streak. Let's get it to 10. Then next week we play the Chiefs. I'll take a Chiefs loss. I can sleep with a Chiefs loss. Go ahead, Pat Mahomes, and do your thing and solidify and lock the door for your next MVP. But the New Orleans Saints are coming to Philadelphia, and they are going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles in the link. And
By
you know
100.
what? According to our friend of the show, friend of the pod, John, shout out to John. I don't know if he's here or not. He said that we're going to win by 103. So that means we're going to kick a field goal at the end. And you know, Doug and Sean got this thing where shout out to my wife Noy, by the way. She's in the comments. She wants to know what
this might be the first time she's watched a pod.
It was a vegan rap.
Apparently,
beyond me.
Apparently, she watched last pod, which was probably her first time ever watching last week, and she probably watched 5 seconds, and she'll claim that she watched it from 5 seconds.
The first time Karma watched since the summer.
I don't think she really likes to hear me talk. I think it's me. It's either me or Quill. It's one of us. But anyway, you know, shout out to all my homies as Eagles fans. I'm sorry, this got to be you. Quill came to my to my house last time when I threw an Eagles Saints party.
It got ugly. It got ugly.
And you know how I can get. I'm a troll on the internet. I'm a troll in real life. And Quill got to tell me sometimes and be like, all right, this time around, please don't troll me.
He almost got a shot in the Wells Fargo parking lot because he wanted to bang on a taxi cab. You almost got us kicked out of the Sixers game because you're cussing and fussing. Oh
yeah, I'm that guy, Derek. When I go to Sixers games, I'm the one yelling at someone sucks. I'm really that guy. I'm that guy in the section that makes the whole section look bad.
He's cussing. All the kids are around.
And then we're near the floor, and I'm doing this. I'm that guy at home. So why would I? I'm really this person in real life. Like this is not a fake job. This is me. If I'm gonna tell you suck.
And you're proud of this?
I don't care.
So I'll take that as a yes.
Yes, I'm proud of this. All right,
what were we talking about? I lost track.
So I got the Saints winning by Vegas says 7. I got us winning by 13. Quill, how about you?
31-18. I can see 13. 31-18.
Get 18 points.
Easy.
In football.
Easy. You can, Doug will go for 2.
Weird though. Doug is weird like that. Yeah, you're right. 18 it is.
She said, "Let me know when you're discussing." That's how you know she don't. How you know she don't watch the podcast. We talk about Jay-Z every single podcast.
We're actually talking about LeBron in the next few minutes, so you should stick around.
I don't get it. What's the thing with LeBron? She likes LeBron.
She loves LeBron.
LeBron is
and I'm gonna say it live on the podcast. If you gave me 100% scale and said, "Why do you love Sonoy Hedden?" 62% is because she loves Jay-Z too.
Wow. You'll be sleeping on the couch.
62% is because Jay-Z. 33% is because I think she's beautiful. And I don't know the rest of the math, but
you're at 95%. You got 5 more percent.
I don't know the rest of the math.
Because she's smart.
Okay, that's good.
There you go.
She is degreed. She is certified.
I see my wife in colors that don't exist. Ooh, you like that?
I don't know what that means, but I'll take it.
You won't know what it means because it's not in the 100 box of crayons. My wife is a color that don't exist.
His favorite hue is Zenoid blue. There you go.
Zenoid yellow.
Zenoid yellow. There you go.
Her favorite color is yellow. Yes.
Yellow. There you go.
See? And she watches ATL every time they come on TV. I wish she would stop. That movie sucks.
That's like every day. You said that movie sucks?
That movie sucks.
She can watch Big Day. You can watch ATL.
Did you see what she just said?
You on the couch. You on the couch, bro. You on the red couch.
Like right here?
She's right. I'm joking.
She's like, this ain't about. It can be about you.
All right, let's move on. She don't like the spotlight. That's not who she is. That's why she married me, because I'm the loud one. She's the quiet one. Until you put some drinks in her. I'll put more than drinks in her. I'll put babies in her and everything. But continue.
Oh my gosh, I thought we were gonna get away.
You were supposed to move on.
He's the host.
Go make the transition, Quill.
So moving on.
There you go.
We did have a piece of business to speak on before we got to our next subject. So, who's leading our house cleaning efforts? We got some stuff to talk about.
Yes.
Derek, we're gonna do our commercial real quick.
Might as well.
Okay, shout out to my cousin. Some of y'all know him by your cousin Vinny on Instagram or Vincent White on Facebook. My cousin's doing his annual toy drive. Shout out to Vincent White. He was also my best man in my wedding, for those that don't know. Actually, the first time we met was in the year 2000. We have a mutual cousin. He's the cousin on the dad's side. I'm the cousin on the mom's side. And we met. And day 2 of knowing him, I told him at the age of 9 years old, you're going to be the best man in my wedding. And I
never thought you could be so cheesy, Mike.
and I kept my promise.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, on the first day?
Second day.
Second day.
Okay, sorry. I should pay attention better.
So it wasn't it wasn't a one night stand. It was a 2-night stand at least.
Is it bad? Wow.
2-night stand, 2-night man.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this.
Well, the only one on the pod with a master's, so you better be professional.
Yeah, my bachelor's is in broadcast journalism. This is what I do.
The closest thing I get to a master's is when the master's is on and I turn the channel. But continue.
I thought you were going to say something about roots, so I'm glad.
I thought you was getting ready to say bait, and I was getting ready to hang up the phone.
Wow.
All right. Let's run Cousin's commercials real quick.
Yeah, let's run this. Let's run it.
Okay.
Cuz, we love you, man.
We'll be back after this message.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry. Not used to this yet.
It could be toys, it could be games, it could be teddy bears. Where are these gifts gonna be going, AJ? That's right. All donations will be headed to St. Christopher's Hospital for Children in Philadelphia. We graciously appreciate all donations and thank you for your support.
Did that work?
All right.
It worked.
Okay. I can't hear it the way y'all can.
Yeah. Do you still have the graphic or no?
No, I don't have the graphic.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up places. I actually shared it to my Facebook page. If y'all want to know the actual location. Yeah,
we're gonna go.
Is this new and gently used toys? New and gently used, or
preferred in the box. But if you played with them, I guess I'll just clean it off.
Okay.
I'm not really sure. I'm not saying I'm just one of the elves.
Yes, one of the what?
One of the elves.
Yeah.
Speaking of Christmas, I watched that Jingle Jangle movie. It was pretty good on Netflix. Yeah, it was pretty good.
I like ATL better.
Wow. I like Jingle All the Way better.
That's a classic.
That's
it's
a classic.
cheesy, but it's classic.
Yeah, and I also like Die Hard. That's the best Christmas movie ever.
Die Hard is the greatest Christmas movie ever. That
second
and no, Nightmare Before Christmas is second.
That's a Halloween movie.
Yeah, no, it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
Oh, and Mickey's Christmas Carol. And
no one cares about that. Like, hey, I'm a big Mickey guy.
I'm ready.
Muppets Christmas Carol.
All right, real quick. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
I just told you.
So mine's actually is National Lampoon.
If Die Hard counts, it's Die Hard. If it's not, then it's Home Alone too.
Home Alone is damn sure a classic. I watched that with Michael Jackson. He put it on the big screen. He was like, "You like Macaulay?" I said, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh, watch this."
What?
Yeah. He had a nice big blanket. He said 4 of us could fit in this. I was like, really?
You get me sick.
Listen, man. They said they let special kids in, so I got through.
Wow. All right. Speaking of special children.
Now this nigga special ed. Harden, you are special ed.
Break this down because I'm not a fan of his performances, but I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
Let's get straight to the point. James Harden is trying to force a trade. How is he trying to force a trade? He's playing the Rockets' hand by not showing up to training camp, leaving him high and dry, knowing that when he shows up, he's going to have to quarantine. And not only is he not doing anything to speed up the quarantine process, this dude is going to clubs and hanging out with Meek Mill and Lil Baby and splurging and giving $100,000. Man, sit your dumb ass down.
Can't the league find him?
No. No, they can't find him because he's not doing anything out of protocol, really.
Mm.
Now is the protocol about going to clubs and stuff? Is that in effect, or?
Well, what it is it's mandatory. He's going to have to sit out at least 2 weeks to quarantine, and he knows this. So he's trying to force the Rockets' hand to trade him, and he's come out and said that he wants to go to either the fit. He's okay in a trade to the Sixers or any contender. So obviously, you do not see the Rockets as a contender who have just traded Westbrook for John Wall, and they're trying to go all in, I guess, for you. I don't know why they keep trying to go all in for you. They done tried 5 different roster builds for James Harden, and none have worked. Obviously, he's the problem. Let's stop pointing at everybody else. Dwight Howard, my man, Kevin McHale. Happy birthday, Dwight Howard, by the way. Kevin McHale, and the list goes on and on and on.
No, you know what? Let's do this real quick because there's people arguing with me right now on Facebook. Let's do this real quick.
Let's do it.
People are like, "Oh, well, he lost to the best teams." The Warriors arguably won a year early. That year they beat the Cavs.
They shouldn't have won it.
They had the Warriors beat. The Warriors were beat. They are one Chris Paul hamstring.
Well, I'm not even there yet. I'm talking about the first year when there was no Durant, it was just Thompson, Curry. They haven't done anything yet.
Okay.
The Warriors weren't hands down better than the Rockets that year. You know what Harden did in Game 6?
Shot himself out the game.
Not even. He broke the record in turnovers. He had like 17 turnovers.
He turnovered himself out the game.
Yeah. What's good about that? Okay. Next, they lost in the first round to the Warriors with no Curry. Trash. With the same roster that went to the conference finals, lost to the Warriors in the first round with no Curry. Trash. I thought he was great. Why is he losing that way? The next year, they lost to the Spurs.
This nigga potting, y'all.
I hear him.
Shout out Masai. That's our executive producer, by the way.
Yeah.
I can't even get over him right now.
He hates Harden.
Good for him. Good kid. But Harden, against the Spurs, when they had a stacked bench, good starting lineup, they lost in 6, right, Mike? I think. Well,
yep.
They lost to the Spurs in Game 6 by 38 points with no Kawhi Leonard. Mm-hmm. That's the guy people make excuses for. Like, it's one thing to lose, but you can't lose in dramatic fashion like that.
He gets annihilated.
Right.
And I know he lost Chris Paul against the Warriors.
Don't care.
The hamstring or whatever.
Don't care.
You don't get, like, all you had to do was make one shot and you win.
Yep.
You only needed 1 or 2 shots to win because they went, 0 for 38 from 3, basically?
Yep.
Trash.
Yep.
The next year, Durant hurt his leg. If you watch basketball, you're not just going by name recognition. You know the Warriors roster was top heavy. Without Durant, they're not the same team.
Nope.
Your team is better than the Warriors, or at least as good as the Warriors, and you sold out. Curry made you look like a bitch.
When everybody was questioning Curry to see if he can actually will that team to win any game
in that series, once Durant went down,
they was up. They were supposed to close that out.
Yeah, they suck. That's what it is. They suck. He sucks. Like he's technically tier 1. I don't want people to hear this and say I'm thinking he's trash, but
he's a great player, but he sucks.
He's a great player in the regular season.
Yeah, but in the second round, even against OKC, half the series he went like 4 for 20. That's not good. If you're a supermax player, you don't give me 4 for 20 in games 4, 5, 6, and 7. Trash. Like, so I don't want to hear all that roster excuses. And they remade the roster a billion different ways for you, like Mike said. Sorry to cut you off, Mike, but people think they're slick. And these are the same people that hate Curry, Durant, Westbrook, have the same energy for Harden too.
They just like scoring. And Quill, when they trade him to the Sixers during the weekend, keep that same energy and hate them.
Oh, I'm still gonna hate Harden. I don't like Harden's game.
No, I'm for him, but I'll be objective and know he's trash.
I don't even like him. Yeah, he would fit in Philly as a player, but I still don't like his game.
I mean, his beard fits.
That's about you right.
So is he trying to force Ben out of Philly at this point?
No.
Who, Harden?
Because there's no way the Sixers get him without giving up.
Well, yeah, I mean the Rockets.
It would have to be a 3-teamer.
The Rockets have leverage, but I feel like their leverage is starting to slip away.
Yeah.
It's getting to the point where the Sixers have a trade exception. I think of like $8.1 million that they got in the Horford deal. That went official today, actually. We got a question? What would the trade be? In reality,
it would have to be a 3-teamer.
Yeah, it had to be a 3-teamer. In a perfect world, it would be Simmons, a pick, and probably like a trade exception, and maybe some filler like a Shake Milton or something for Harden, like Shake Milton or something. Preferably, if they were going to make that kind of move, I would probably trade for the Sixers. I would be offering like Tobias Harris picks and maybe a young player or two.
You had to give up Thibault in that trade.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give up Thibault. It's gonna have to be like you might have to give up Maxey as well. It's gonna be a situation where you're gonna have to offer a couple of young guys.
They can't trade him for the next 60 days though.
Who, Maxey?
Because he was just drafted.
Okay,
signed a contract.
So then it'll be like somebody like Shake Milton. It'll be like Shake Milton, Thibault, Tobias Harris, and picks for like James Harden and like PJ Tucker or some shit like that. Like that's what the deal would have to be. Yeah. And I don't like that for the Sixers. I mean, yeah, it does allow down to the power forward, but you're getting a guy who has to have the ball in his hands 90% of the time to succeed. And I don't think that's what the Sixers need at this point.
Well done. What did you think, Derek, in a trade? Or you're not even signing up for a trade. You're just out on it altogether.
There's upside to a Harden trade, but I ain't really pushing for it. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's technically a great player, but what does he do for you when you play Milwaukee? Yeah, that's where I'm at. Like I think we're in Philadelphia, we're not used to being good. Like we're not used to having finals aspirations. So we gotta get in that mindset. Like, does Harden get us to the finals? If not, then what's the point?
Right.
Or unless you think he's a more tradable asset than Simmons down the road.
And it was just posted that Harden and Simmons can't play together. I don't think they can play together either.
Well, that's why we was putting a Harden and Simmons trade together.
Yeah, you will have to include Simmons and Morey and Doc are hell-bent on not trading either one. So
every team says that until the guy's traded.
Right.
But
I mean, if it was for any other tier.
And you can't trade Thibault. Thibault will be a defensive player of the year one day. I'm gonna hold you to that because I remember everything. I don't smoke weed.
I can see it.
My brain is still here.
I could see that. I could see it.
I just think they give it up more higher profile players, but I don't know.
I mean, hey,
if
Covington can make first team all defense.
Yeah, I mean, if it was any other tier 1 guy, I'd be all for it, but Harden's the tier 1 guy turns into the tier 4 in the playoffs.
We'll see.
We'll see the same thing. Yes, you're correct.
Yep.
Like the uniform won't change that. Like we love to say the cliche, change the scenery thing, but no, like
that only works for some people. Last player that worked for was Markelle Fultz, maybe.
Yeah, see, and we don't know yet.
And the jury is still out because they'd already drafted his replacement.
Yep.
Sheesh.
Shout out to my man Cole Anthony. Oh, real quick, since Quill threw me the alley-oop. Let me talk about my Orlando Magic real quick. We probably won't make the playoffs next year. So
the East got a lot better. The East got a lot better.
Even at the bottom. Washington taking y'all spot.
It might be Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't believe in Atlanta. I think they're going to be terrible.
Who made the 7 8 seeds last year? It was Orlando and who again?
Damn, who was the 8th seed?
Who was the first seed?
Who was the 7th? It was Milwaukee. I don't know. I don't remember.
Whatever. But I think Washington taking one of those spots. Washington and Atlanta.
Well,
the last 2 seeds.
Well, all two of those teams are in our division, so they're going to end up.
Yeah,
it can only be 2 of us at max.
I think. Orlando's going to be in a tough spot. They're in a weird place where they're mediocre. I could certainly see them getting the 8th seed, and I could see them bottoming out. That's weird. That's going to be tough to call. I need to see them play the first couple of weeks to kind of get an idea of where they're going to be. Sixers camp, interesting from what I'm hearing, at least from what I've been reading. And Mike is not a fan of this, and I know a couple other people are not fans of this, but
don't say it.
Yeah, a fan of anointing people and giving credit during this time frame, because I guess the coaches at this point are saying all the right things. They're not putting their guys down, not yet, at least.
Where are you going?
Doc Rivers is just like, I don't know, maybe because everything is new. It's that new car smell, but he can't say
homer.
He hasn't said anything bad about Joel and Ben yet.
He wasn't going to say anything bad anyway. I'm going to be real about that.
Well, I think Doc will hold him accountable. Yeah, I think he would hold him accountable.
Not in front of the world.
Not in front of the world.
Watching. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, we don't actually care yet. We shouldn't.
Yeah, from all media accounts, for example, Joel's fitness has been fantastic. Like we'll see.
We'll see every year.
We'll see when it comes to the games, but from all accounts, he hasn't left the gym. That's what they're saying. Bro, I'm not saying I'm buying into it. I'm not saying they're buying into it.
It's ammo for Mike to make fun of you in April. This because I've been seeing Mike on your post for years now. Mike's been making fun of you for years.
I'm not saying that he's gonna be in the best shape of his life. I'm not saying that. I've fallen down that hole.
But listen to what I'm saying. Why did you report this?
I'm reporting it because it's been reported by the media. I'm only parroting. So
I got nothing.
I'm hearing that Ben Simmons is working with Sam Cassell on his mid-range jumper and shooting the corner three.
See, you realize how funny this sounds, right?
That's the point. That's the point. Cool. I'm not saying I'm saying this in a completely objective manner. I'm not saying this as an avid Sixers fan.
What do you think of this?
Honestly, believe it when you see it.
Do you like Ben Simmons?
Huh?
Do you even like Ben Simmons?
I love Ben Simmons.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
He said no, you don't.
I love Ben Simmons. I love Joel Embiid. I really love Joel Embiid.
But Blake Griffin's done more than both.
Damn it!
And he hasn't even played half the playoff series.
Damn it!
It's the truth.
Where's Blake Griffin at now? Denver?
Don't do that.
Wow.
Because he's not in Denver.
He said Denver.
If he was in Denver, then he'd definitely did more than Simmons.
Nick said they say that about.
They do.
They do say it every year. That's the point. That was what I was trying to get at. I'm only reporting what they say.
Stop reporting that. Those are the reports we make fun of.
That's fake news. Now, what Trump need to say is that's fake news, Trump. Whatever Quill just said, that is fake news. That is Keith Pompey. That is who else?
Side note, I really don't like Keith Pompey. Oh, real quick, bit of sad news. I don't know if y'all heard, but John Smallwood passed away.
Yeah, I did hear that. Rest in peace to John Smallwood, man. Prayers out to your family.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
He's a Philadelphia sports
writer.
Oh, okay, got you.
All right, so What we talking about next? Still on basketball because I got some LeBron news to get to.
Yeah, go for it. Let's go for it.
All right, so we've all been seeing the clips of LeBron James coming out. He spoke on Kyrie. He spoke on his legacy a little bit, saying that he feels that he played in two of the toughest championship runs in NBA history. But I actually listened to the 2-part episode of it was on if y'all need a reference point, Road Tripping Podcast, which is Richard Jefferson and Channing Frye's podcast. They had LeBron on there for a 2-part episode. And just some quick things that LeBron said. He said he for sure knows that he was part of the 2 hardest championship runs ever. He said for sure. He for sure knows that. He's not really into the GOAT conversation as he was before. He did say that on his podcast, Undisputed, that he felt that he was the GOAT, but he's kind of reeled back from that because he says he knows that's going to get debated anyway. He still has a chip on his shoulder because he feels he's doubted by he's doubted, and people are discrediting him and questioning his drive. And he specifically said people in the media, Skip Bayless, and he specifically said fans, hating ass fans. So LeBron still feels that he needs to kind of prove himself a little bit, but then he kind of like retracted a little bit at the same time. So LeBron's kind of in a weird space there.
He is in a weird space. He's like damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. Because if he doesn't step up, people say, "Oh, he's a bitch. Oh, he's not tough." And if, I mean, to say, he's in a weird spot where every move he makes is micro-analyzed.
Right.
Everything he does. Everything he does.
That just kind of shows how good he is because we don't micro-analyze Paul George.
Right. Well, we only micro-analyze him because he is in the greatest of all time conversation. He is. Yeah. It's only 3 people that's in that conversation. Well, maybe 4.
You name them just for.
Oh, MJ, LeBron, Kareem, and Magic. That's it.
I feel like Magic's the next step down, but I got you.
But that's why I said him last.
Okay, yeah. For me, it's those 3.
Yeah. He did say MJ nor no one would average 50 points in any era, meaning he said he knows that not Kareem will average 50, but was it Richard Jefferson? Richard Jefferson made the joke that he was averaging 50 when he was 7'9" and everybody else was 6'3". So he was saying that if the best players were playing, no one would average 50, not even Michael Jordan in any league. He said the Clippers talked a lot of trash leading into the playoffs for them not to even play them and lose to who did they lose to? Denver. And he said Denver was a tough matchup. He also said that he loves Luka Doncic. That's his favorite player in the NBA. And that he loves him so much that he tried to start his own sneaker company within Nike like LeBron did. And he wanted to sign Luka to Team LeBron. But obviously Luka ended up signing with Jordan. And he touched on the Kyrie thing, and that was what I really wanted to touch on. He touched on, the thing that Kyrie came out and said. I mean, everybody kind of saw the clip now, but LeBron said, look, he doesn't understand why Kyrie does this, and it kind of came out around the finals time. And, a lot of stuff seems to come out about LeBron or around LeBron when he's on these finals runs or he's on these little runs, stuff comes out. And it's to distract him. But LeBron was focused on winning the championship in that bubble, which he said was tough. He said he told Lou how good Kyrie was, and that he could trust him, and that Kyrie's going to take those shots, and he was a tough shot maker, and he was the one that told Lou to draw up that play for Kyrie to make that final shot in the NBA Finals. That's actually 100% true because I read that in a book called Return of the King by Brian Windhorst. Everybody should check that out. It's a great read. It actually talks about that game at halftime. Tyronn Lue and LeBron James almost fought in the locker room. Y'all should check that out. And finally, he talked about Space Jam. It's coming out July 16th, and he also gave us a little plot of the movie. His son's going to try to follow his dreams of playing basketball. And LeBron wants him to play basketball, but in the LeBron way. And his son is trying to prove to his dad that he could do it his own way. So that's just a little plot of the movie.
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
So that's a good departure, but yet I know they're gonna find a clever way to incorporate the Looney Tunes. I like that.
Oh yeah. He said all of the Looney Tunes are back in it. He said that they're not called the Monstars.
Okay.
But he won't reveal the name.
That's fine because it's like the Monstars don't need a return. They have a different villain.
And in closing, he did say that he signed this new contract with the Lakers to be a free agent, and wherever his son goes, he's looking to maybe sign there. So the Lakers, if y'all don't sign, if y'all don't draft LBJ Jr., LeBron will probably be signing with the Magic because we'll sign him.
Why do you say these things?
There's no way we're getting LeBron James.
Did y'all see Bronny's growth spurt?
Wait, who?
Y'all see Bronny's growth spurt?
I did.
How tall is he now?
He looked like he's about 6'4". He was just like 5'10". He was just about 5'10" like 3 weeks ago.
But you're a donkey at 5'10" though, right? Like he had crazy athleticism even at 5'10".
And remember, he's a role player on his team right now. He's not even a star on his team yet.
Right now, he's just a prospect. He's one of those prospects is what we think he could do because he's only a freshman, right?
Sophomore.
Yeah. So
and you know he's there with Wade's son.
Yeah.
Wade's son right now is better than him, from what I remember, right?
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, but I think Bronny is going to kind of be like he's going to be one of those guys that's going to progress. I think he's going to get significantly better each year.
We're not talking about what he did yet, which is normal because he's still young.
He's not great at any one thing, but he's good at everything. If that makes sense.
Yep. He's a skilled player, and he's learning from one of the top two best.
I don't think he'll never be like his dad.
Well, he'll be better than Marcus and Jeffrey. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Not terrible.
And shout out to Marcus. I actually went to his store before.
He's doing great.
He's doing great. He's doing very good.
He should be doing great. His dad's a billionaire.
That's not always true.
I'm not saying it's always true. I'm saying it should always be true.
Right.
Fair point.
Right. So, do we have anything else really to speak on?
We should talk about what we're going to end the year with, because I think that's what's going to have us arguing.
All right. So yeah, what's going on end of the year? I mean, we got a couple of things on tap. I'm pretty sure we'll have an NBA preview coming up here soon. Probably it'll have to be next week. Mm-hmm. We'll have an NBA preview. Maybe
go ahead. Sorry.
Maybe some predictions on our playoff teams.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe our very early finals prediction and who wins that finals.
Mm-hmm.
We're also going to have our album closing, our top 5 rap albums.
End of the year wrap up.
End of the year, yeah. End of the year wrap up.
With real Grammys.
We're gonna give our
we're the common sense Ammys.
Yep, the common Sammys.
Yeah, common Sammys.
So we're gonna give our best albums of the year.
Artists of the year.
We'll give our up and comers.
Yep.
We're excited for next year.
Yeah, let's get who we're excited for the year coming, and we'll even give some disappointments who we expected more from and didn't get.
That's your favorite. That's your favorite topics because y'all like being negative.
Sure, negativity sells, man. It sells.
We got to sell this podcast, man.
Puts butts in seats, man.
Puts butts in seats.
It puts mask over mouths.
Wow. Yeah.
And put it over your nose, people.
Yeah, I think that's so stupid. Why do people do that? Like, just don't wear the mask. Then you're breathing in the virus still.
Wow. Yeah. Well, we'll have some other cool things. Derek, are we still running the promo?
Yes. Let me give a little spiel. That's a cool word.
Wow.
On that.
Can you spell spiel?
I said it wrong, so I guess I can't. What's the word? How'd that go? Spiel? Like Spielberg?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not selling that.
It's spelled exactly how you think.
I don't know what to think. So go to Orgain.com to get protein shakes. What else they got? They got anything nutrition wise. If you're a gym rat, go to Orgain.com. They got something for you.
Orgain.com, baby.
Your first purchase is 30% off. You can't beat that because protein powder is not cheap. And every purchase after that's 10% off automatically.
Look at that.
And it's all natural or organic. And it tastes the best.
TonsonPotential.com. If you type in the promo code Mike Money, it will say invalid promo code. But go to TonsonPotential.com and go get your sweaters, your t-shirts. Get right for the summer and go to Talk of Philly on Instagram and book my man's for photography. He takes beautiful pictures.
Thank you.
Very nice, crisp pictures. Go stream Quill Will on all platforms.
Wait, this is the real plug. Follow us on Twitter, 3 Guys Pod.
Oh yeah, follow us on Twitter
and on Instagram.
And also follow like our page on Facebook. And also, if you're into sports and hip hop talk, join our 3 Guys with Common Sense Sports and Music page.
It's common sense,
but that's what common sense is about.
Common Sense Hip Hop and Sports. Oh, and don't forget on our social media page, turn notifications on so you can always get up to the minute information from us.
Common Sense family, we love you. Thank you for everybody who commented.
Even your comments sucks. We still appreciate your opinion.
Yes. Thank you to our loyal listeners. Thank you to our unloyal listeners. Thank you for Thank you for the people that listen to us for the first time, for the last time, or for every other time. We are here for you. We are here for that. And we are a part of a pyramid scheme. Shout out to everybody in the Common Sense Podcast. We are here, we are near, and we are dear.
Wake up now.
Wake up now.
I hate y'all.
or go to sleep tomorrow.
Right.
Signing off for the 3 Guys with Common Sense Podcast. My name is Quell Will. We're here with Dan Lime,
yes,
aka
sir.
Mike Money, and we're
Put
here
the
with
mask over your nose and under your beard.
There you go.
All right. Good podcast,
and we're out.
All right.